Without a drum.
We'll see him. Yeah, don't worry. Whatever you get.
Hey, how are you?
The red coats are coming.
Ready. Three, set, elevate. Fire. Colors to the front. On the march.
I'm so loyal.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
와우. 와, 대장의 궁광. 와, 진짜 fantastic.
Should we give him a DSLR?
진짜 가볍게.
Looking good, Mike.
Must be from the Guinness Association.
They should have forced it. That's what I think.
Thank you, everybody, for attending today. Thank you for a round of applause for everybody in the parade. We had a great parade. My name is Steve LeDuc. I'm accompanied by Steve Woodard, who's providing our music today. The 250 committee put 2.5 years of blood, sweat, and tears of making this day happen, and we are happy as heck that it did happen, and we're happy that you're all here in mass. You didn't disappoint. We are happy that you're here. We're going to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. If everybody can stand, face the flag, flying over our ladder truck. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here because America is celebrating its 250th birthday. We're here because we're the City of Marlborough, and we wanted to make sure we absolutely did celebrate 250 years. Hoo-ha! I'd like to introduce Ward 4 City Councilor. She is going to sing our national anthem.
Thank you. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much. A big round of applause for Heather Gould, Marlborough Police Department Color Guard, Marlborough Fire Department, and their brand new flag. Big round of applause for the City of Marlborough. 250 years ago, the City of Marlborough was the town of Marlborough, a little hamlet that came off the town of Sudbury, in existence for about 116 years by then. As the town council came together, they made a statement that they're going to support independence. and they were going to fight the British oppression that took place here in Massachusetts and throughout the colonies. City Councilor Trey Fuccello is now going to read to everybody the resolution that took place 250 years ago in the town of Marlborough.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you all for being here. It's a great day to be in Marlborough celebrating our 250 years of independence. The other night, our city council took a resolution to commemorate, as Steve said, 250 years ago, the town council declaring independence from the Kingdom of Great Britain. And I will read now the resolution that was passed then and the one that was passed the other night by our city. Whereas the City of Marlborough recognizes that on May 28, 1776, the then town of Marlborough voted to declare its independence from the Kingdom of Great Britain. And whereas the town voted, quote, that if the Honorable Continental Congress shall, for the safety of the United Colonies, declare them independent of the Kingdom of Great Britain, we, the inhabitants of Marlborough, will solemnly engage with our lives and fortunes to support them in the measure. And whereas the city acknowledges the importance of this historic milestone, honors the contributions of all Marlborough revolutionaries, and looks ahead toward building a future for the next generation and beyond. Whereas the city recognizes that a joint volunteer group known as the Marlborough Revolution 250 Committee has been organizing for over 2 years to celebrate the city's history and our role in the American Revolution. And whereas on June 27th, 2026, today, the Marlborough Revolution 250 Committee in the City of Marlborough will host a major community celebration featuring several integrated events, including a patriotic parade, an old-fashioned muster with food and music, and a live artillery demonstration. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the City Council of the City of Marlborough commemorates the 250th anniversary of our city's independence from the Kingdom of Great Britain. Be and is herewith approved. Thank you all for being here. This has been a great honor to work with this committee over the last 2 years, and here we are today. So let's celebrate and have a great day. I'm going to pass it back to Steve.
I'd like to kick off our fife and drum performance by extending a very warm welcome to all of you that came to support this event this year. Celebrating Marlborough's 250th is very, very important. We're really glad you're all here. Introducing the Sudbury Ancient Fife and Drum Company. Formed in 1964, the Sudbury Ancient Fife and Drum Company plays music from the colonial period through contemporary compositions in traditional style. Devoted to perpetuating music heritage, they are a teaching corps, accepting students aged 10 and older. They publicly practice on Wednesday nights during the summer at Longfellow's Wayside Inn in Sudbury. On the last Saturday in September, they host an annual muster of fifes and drums on the inn's grounds, featuring over 20 corps from around New England and beyond. The Sudbury Ancient Fife and Drum is under the direction of President and Fife Master Deborah Donovan and Drum Sergeant Greg Rice. Sudbury Ancients has a booth today where you can try out their instruments, find out more about their performance schedule, and their free lessons program. Their marching on piece is a trumpet tune by Henry Purcell. Our performance is a Sudbury Ancients arrangement, Belle Isle Standpiece, featuring Belle Isle March, Roll the Woodpile Down, Kennett Square Quick Step, Governor King's March, and finally, Quick March on the Simon. The Middlesex County 4-H Fifes and Drums were founded by a Concord resident in 1972 in order to pass on New England's fife and drum tradition to young musicians. I mean, look at these kids. Give them a big round of applause, even before they get going. That commitment. The group's repertoire consists of fife and drum music dating from the American colonial period to modern pieces written within the traditional style. Comprised of youth 8 to 18, the corps is led by its members. The group strives to develop musicianship, a sense of community, patriotism reflected and patriotism as it's reflected in its motto, remembering our history and playing it loud. Go get them. Big round of applause.
By the way. Big applause. Middlesex County 4-H Fifes and Drums.
Our next group is the Colonial Navy of Massachusetts. The Colonial Navy of Massachusetts was established in 1775 when the Provincial Congress in Boston called for the enlistment of men to defend the seacoast against British forces. Of the original 13 colonies, Massachusetts was one of the first 11 to establish a state navy. At one time, Massachusetts operated over 41 warships, and along with the combined state navies, is credited with supplying most of the Continental Army's cannons and muskets seized from British merchant ships at sea. The current historic unit, based in Fall River, Massachusetts, was established in 1967 and was designated as the official militia of the Commonwealth. The group has performed all over the East Coast as well as in Canada, Ireland, and England, celebrating their 251st anniversary this year. 251 years! The Colonial Navy will be playing a medley of music composed of fife music written entirely by members of the group. Lead singer and Don Heminitz, as well as some original drum music written for snare by Sue Glidden and by Greg Rice for bass. The marching in song is called Mountain Dew. The medley is called Salute to the Commodore in recognition of the 2025 election of the first female Commodore since 1775. It consists of Salute to the Commodore, The Sails Are Bent, The Sinking of the Gaspee, and the Blue Jacket Jig.
Mike's up. Salute to the Commodore. Sound off. sure, but I don't know where the hell they go from here, but
Just straight out.
straight out.
Straight out. Yep.
Okay, we're going to play Drunken Sailor. Step right on.
No. Yes. I'm going to do A string and place.
1A of Drunken Sailor and then stop marching. You ready? Fifes up. Drunken Sailor.
Finally, we are very proud to introduce the Middlesex County Volunteer Fifes and Drums. MCV was established in 1982 by Boston area musicians who wished to explore the traditional repertoires of the Regimental Fife and Drum Corps of the American War for Independence. MCV has evolved into a repertory ensemble performing martial, dance, and folk music drawn from the 17th, 18th, and early 19th century sources in America and Europe, as well as contemporary compositions. Members range in age and vocation from 16 up, students to aerospace engineers, school teachers to geneticists, and they all share a love for music and join in over 30 performances yearly. MCV will enter the field today to Commonwealth Quick Steps, a medley which pays homage to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, consisting of Menominee Quick Step, named for the town now currently known as Arlington, Massachusetts, 15 Massachusetts Quick Step, and Middlesex County Quick Step. Introducing the 4th Regiment of Foot. This is the light company of the 4th Regiment of Foot, also known as the King's Own. Light companies were specially trained for warfare in North America based on the lessons of the French and Indian War. The drill you will see here is a result of that special training. While most European armies fought in close order using massed volleys of musketry, light infantry fought in open, loose formations meant to move over uneven ground and through forests. British tactics often relied on false frontal attacks, while the light infantry marched around the back and attacked American forces from behind. This pattern was used in Long Island in 1776 and Brandywine in 1777.
At open order, from the right, dress. Drill your fire. Front, back. Step, step, step. Dress. Left wheel. March. Run. Left wheel. March. Run. Find your dress. Find your spacing. Take care! Halt! King's Own will advance by files from the center. Face to the center. Face out. March! March, march! Form front. Open order. Dress. To the front. March. Halt. Prime and load. To the left. To the right about. Face. Quarter wheel. March. Halt. To the right about. Face. You were hoping you'd be like laughing. Alright. We've got bigger guns. Quarter wheel to the left. March. I just don't want to shoot at the houses. Bit ready. At extreme elevation, present. Elevate. Fire. Fire. Fire, man. Load. Huzzah! King's Own will extend 3 paces from the center. March. Mark. Mark. You guys close it on 2 paces to the left. Independent fire. Commence firing. shot, then do not load. One more. Do not load. Come to the trail once you fired.
Ready? Present.
Over the trail. King zone, forefront.
Open order. At open order. Fix your bayonets. Shoulder your arms. Charge your bayonets. Huzzah! Run! Load!
They cheered for the 4th Regiment of Foot. The Lexington Minutemen were citizen soldiers whose courage ignited the American Revolution. At dawn on April 19, 1775, they stood their ground and were the first to take up arms against the King's troops on Lexington Common, where the first shot and bloodshed of the American Revolution occurred. Their willingness to defend their rights and their community became a powerful symbol of the struggle for liberty and self-government. The community became a powerful symbol. The Lexington Minutemen today are dedicated to honoring those brave patriots who made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of America's freedom. They are performing the 1764 Manual of Arms, which is what both the British regulars and the civilian militia were following back in 1775. Captain John Parker spoke these words on April 19, 1775. "Steady, men, stand your ground. Do not fire unless fired upon. Let the troops pass by and do not molest them without they begin first."
Present and elevate. Ah! Right. March. Left oblique. March.
Front. Step. 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 Shoulder. Shoulder. Silence. Step. 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 Pass. Pass. Wheel.
Children are welcome to come forward and drill with the Minutemen, so please come up. We're forming the children's militia, so please, kids, come up and please drill with the Minutemen.
Marlborough Militia Company. To the forward. Forward. The left foot. March. Step. Step is on the left. Yeah. Try and stay in a straight line. Yeah. Good job. Good job.
Thank you, everyone. I'll just do a quick shout out to the Rev 250 committee and the Historical Society, Parks and Rec, as well as DPW for all their hard work, and thank you all for coming. I am now going to read a small portion of the Declaration of Independence. The unanimous declaration of the 13th United States of America. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitled them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to be separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident with all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form, as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpers pursuing unvariable the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object establishments of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. Thank you.
What is this nonsense? I have here an Act of Parliament Signed by our glorious King. I read now the Riot Act. Our sovereign Lord, King, charges and commands all persons being assembled immediately to disperse themselves and peaceably to depart to their habitations or to their lawful businesses, upon the pains contained in the act made in the first year of King George I for preventing tumults and riotous assemblies. God save the King!